Hello and welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of the FIFA 21 Manchester City career mode. We're into season 2, aren't we? We're already 13 games in and we've got Everton away, the first game of the episode. We are currently second place in the league after 13 games on 30 points. Leicester City close behind us on 29, the same for Chelsea and Arsenal on 28 and 27. But top is Liverpool on 31 points. Lukaku's got 20 goals in that amount of time though, which is absolutely ridiculous. And he's also top in assists, Lukaku with 7, the same with Kevin De Bruyne, so he's having a wonderful season. I mean, he's already favourite surely to win the Player of the Season award after just 13 games. But he returns to a former club of his, Everton, as we go to Goodison Park. So this is how we're going to go with against Everton today. Ederson starts in goal, back four of Cancelo, Stones, Diaz and Hernandez. Aymeric Laporte is suspended. Herrera in the midfield, but Rodri is making his way back and he's not that far from getting back now. He's still got that injury plaster on him, saying that he's not quite fit, so we're not going to play him with De Bruyne 95 rated and Ilkay Gundogan in that midfield, and it's still on the left. Mahrez on the right, who's content at the moment, not quite happy, I'm not sure why. And Romelu Lukaku up top on the bench. We've got Joao Felix, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva and Aouar, both content also. The same for Kyle Walker, Nathan Ake on the bench as well, and Zach Steffen. It's a strong side, and we hopefully, it's a tough place to go, Goodison Park, it always is. It's one of them places where no one really wants to go. City, United tend to struggle there. Even Liverpool have struggled there in recent times, haven't they? But hopefully, Calvert-Lewin in that won't cause us too many problems, and we can get 3 points and keep close to Liverpool at the top of the table. So here is John Stones coming off the team bus. Position right, centre-back, age 28. He's 28 years of age, John Stones now, but he is an ex-Everton man like Lukaku. Used to play at Goodison Park, really made a name for himself, didn't he, at Goodison Park before the move to Manchester City. And today we face Everton.
Please welcome to the pitch, Manchester City.
So this is the Everton side that faces today. It is Jordan Pickford, England's #1 in goal. Martin, Botman, Mina and Munoz at the back. It's then Gomez and Allen in the midfield. Chukwueze, James Rodriguez and Anthony Gordon on the left-hand side. Dominic Calvert-Lewin leads the line. They've got, who on the bench, Liam Delap, a player on loan from us who's yet to make a Premier League appearance, I feel, for them. We don't need to see our team. I'm a bit disappointed that Delap's not played much game time for them, and we will review that in January. So Manchester City versus Everton. And it's live from Goodison Park. Still going Lukaku here. Space for Mahrez. Space for Mahrez. Good block by the defender. A corner ball, but immediately on the attack here we are. We know where this is going. So this near post to Lukaku this time. Gets his header all wrong and puts it up and over. Gundogan. Lukaku. Wide to Mahrez. He's looked in behind to De Bruyne. Who's got there ahead of his man. De Bruyne. Oh, back to Lukaku. Just couldn't get his feet right. Lukaku. Oh, he beats his man, Lukaku. Lukaku with a strike. Good save. Cancelo in there and Allen. Ends up on the floor. Andre Gomes. Oh, chance for these to counter with Calvert-Lewin. Who's bursting away here. Calvert-Lewin scores for Everton on the counter. 1-0 down. Good run from Calvert-Lewin. I think I brought Stones out there, didn't I? And it was the wrong decision. Immediately on the counter, they were away. Diaz wasn't quick enough. And it's a good hit from Calvert-Lewin across Ederson. Not much Ederson can do. Maybe quicker off his line. It's his 5th of the season for Calvert-Lewin. We find ourselves 1-0 down at Goodison Park. Again, we've been all over. And they have one chance and score it. Herrera. Lukaku. Oh, his first touch lets him down there massively. Gomez over the top. Chukwueze. Gomez. James. Calvert-Lewin. Brilliant goal from Everton. 2-0 Everton. 2 shots, 2 goals, and the defence has crumbled here. Absolutely crumbled to Everton. Not looking good, is it? Not looking good at all. I knew that was going across the box there, and Calvert-Lewin gets another one. No wonder Liam Delap can't get in the side. Calvert-Lewin's banging the goals in. 2-0 Everton. 3 to score to get back into this game. We've got it in us. We have got it in us. Oh, Herrera, fantastic. Lukaku. Mahrez. Good full-back play again. The left-back's having a really good game up against Riyad Mahrez. Near post. Cleared away. Cancelo. Diaz with a strike. Blocked away. Back into De Bruyne. Lukaku. In behind to Mahrez. De Bruyne. Back post to Gundogan. Cleared away again. Hernandez in there. Herrera wins it back. All over Everton here. Allen. Cancelo in there. A goal before half time will do us the world of good. Mahrez is not having the best of games, is he actually? Gordon. Back he goes. Allen. Gomes. Good tackle Herrera. And again. James was in space there. Winter Gomes. Oh, 3-0. Shocking defending by Ruben Diaz. So easily to get that shot in front of him. I think that's game over. We're being battered at the Goodison Park here. Andre Gomes for the goal. Not tight enough for Ruben Diaz. Lets him get a shot off here. 3-0 down to Everton. He's second of the season. Shocking performance. Really is. Been all over them. Cancelo. Well, Lukaku's made a good run here. Lukaku, their fullback again. What a game he's had. First to everything. Gundogan. Cancelo. Mahrez. Lukaku. Sterling over the top to Hernandez. To the back post, Lukaku. He's over at that pass massively. Shocking cross from Theo Hernandez. And that is half time. And we find ourselves 3-0 down here to Everton. What a shocking performance this is. Lukaku. Cancelo. Lukaku's having a poor game, you know. He really is. Calvert-Lewin over the top. Gordon's quicker than Stones, is it? Stones is chasing. Gordon. Chance. Good block Diaz. Stones back to Edison. Hernandez. Risky pass. Doesn't pay off. Calvert-Lewin makes it 4-0. Theo Hernandez had a terrible game. 4-0 down to Everton. Well, this is an absolute battering, isn't it? By the side from Merseyside. Calvert-Lewin hat-trick. Terrible pass from Theo Hernandez into James Rodriguez. No one tight to Calvert-Lewin as usual. And he just smashes it in. He's 7th of the season. 4-0. Well, I couldn't have thought of a worse start to this episode. Herrera well played. De Bruyne. Cancelo. Felix. Going to Gundogan. Ilkay. Gundogan! Saved by Jordan Pickford. Thing is, we haven't got Lukaku at the near post. Stones, though. Over the bar by John Stones. It's a goal kick. Gundogan, Felix. Sterling. Theo Hernandez had a shocking game. Oh, Felix, great run. Joao Felix makes it 4-1. Pick up that ball, Joao. Well, he's made a big impact compared to Lukaku here. Makes a great run here, Felix. Into that space as Mina goes and marks De Bruyne. First time hit. 4-1. There's a bit of hope. It's his first goal of the Premier League this season after being out for injury from last season. But it's good to see him back. Hopefully, gets back on form. Gundogan, good work. Oh, he gets lucky there. Sven Botman. Theo Hernandez. In behind to Sterling. Come on, Raheem. Bursts away. Sterling. Straight at Pickford. Oh, and he catches it. Come on, Sterling. You've got to finish that. We've not scored our chances at all today. Gundogan in behind to Sterling. Well played. Sterling. Sterling. Felix makes it 4-2. He's got a double now. Pick up the ball, Joao Felix. No, you're celebrating, mate. You've got your second of the season, yeah, but it's 4-2. We're still 4-2 down. Good football here. Gundogan plays in Sterling. He cuts it back to Felix. And he puts it into an empty net, pretty much. 4-2. He's second of the season. Could get a hat-trick here in this comeback. Everton fans probably starting to get a bit worried now. Look at Foden in space. Herrera finds him. Here's Phil Foden. First touches of the ball for Phil today. Foden. Foden. Cancelo. What a save by Pickford. Another chance missed. Well done, John Stones. Herrera in there. Still can't win it. James. Into Calvert-Lewin. Diaz can't block it. Chukwueze. Against Sterling. In the box. Allen. James. Defending. Well, giving away to Foden. Here's Joao Felix. Felix. De Bruyne. Back to Felix. Sterling. Foden! Oh, 4-3. 10 minutes to go. There's time in this game. Pick that ball up, Phil. Fantastic goal. There's an assist for Joao Felix, who's changed this game. Now it's Sterling. Little back heel into Foden. Hammers that one in. Top corner. Bernardo for Gundogan. Yes. Good idea. Fourth goal for Phil Foden in the Premier League. Bernardo Silva comes on for Ilkay Gundogan. Bit of energy in that midfield. It's 4-3. We've got time to score 2 goals here. We really have. Well, Mahrez was poor on this right-hand side. Munoz couldn't handle him, but Foden they're struggling against. Felix. Bernardo. Sterling. Sterling. Good footwork. Hernandez. Oh. Back into Sterling. Bernardo. Cancelo. Joao Felix. Good save by Pickford. And he punches it away for a corner. Nearly rescued a draw here. Joao Felix in there. Cleared away. Calvert-Lewin lumps it long. Good header. Cancelo. One last attack. He won't let us have it, the referee. That's full time. We start the episode off with a 4-3 defeat to Everton. We came back from 4-0 down to 4-3, but it wasn't good enough. Defensively, we were shocking in that first half. And we couldn't finish our chances, could we? In Lukaku, Mahrez were massive disappointments in that game. Well, in the league, we dropped down to 3rd position, 1 point off Chelsea, 4 off Liverpool, on level on points with Leicester City. The next game is against 20th place Watford at home, which we will simulate. Well, this is side we're going to go with against Watford at home. Edison starts in goal, back 4 of Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte and Theo Hernandez. Actually, forget that, because Theo was terrible, wasn't he, against Everton. Out he comes for Alexander Zinchenko. We've got Rodri, Gundogan and De Bruyne in the midfield. And then it's Felix up top, Foden on the right and Ferran Torres on the left. And in the quick sim, we come away with a 2-0 win. Joao Cancelo in the 10th minute gets a goal, and Gundogan in the 47th to give us that 2-0 win over Watford. So our next game is against Sheffield United away, and it could be a tough one actually against Sheffield United. They're in 15th, they've been promoted back into the Premier League. I think they did get relegated, did they, or how they come back up anyway. We've got to be careful how we perform in this game. We're not going to use the quick sim, I don't think, but we'll see. I might use the quick sim and hope we get a win here at Sheffield United down in 15th. So this is side we're going to go with against Sheffield United. Edison starts in goal, back 4 of Cancelo, Diaz, Ake and Theo Hernandez. We've got Herrera in the midfield, although I'm thinking, yeah, Rodri's still tired, isn't he? So we'll keep Herrera in there, but Rodri's getting back to full fitness now. We've missed Rodri in that midfield, despite Herrera being really good as well. De Bruyne in front now are on the left-hand side, and then it's Sterling, Foden and Felix, that front 3, which is probably our best front 3 at the moment, considering Lukaku's a bit out of form despite being top goal scorer in the Premier League. And we come away with a 3-0 win over Sheffield United. Kevin De Bruyne with a double in the 22nd and 46th minute, right after half-time, scoring a goal. Sheffield didn't even have a shot. And then it was Yangel Herrera who came on. Or was he already on? He was already on, wasn't he? Rodri didn't play in the 69th minute. Lukaku came on as well, got booked. But that's a good performance. And another game, a 3-0 win, a clean sheet. We'll take that. So our next game is against Borussia Mönchengladbach, a side that beat us at 5-2 at the Etihad. Absolutely battered us. And you see the table there in the Champions League. Other than Standard Liège, I mean, it's up for grabs between us, Lyon and Gladbach. Who goes through in this final match day? Lyon are definitely going to beat Liège, I'd say. So that gives them 9 points level with us. So Gladbach would go out if we were to beat them today. And we need to beat them to finish top of the table. Although if we get a draw with Gladbach, they would go through with us. And Lyon would be out. So it's all up for grabs, isn't it, in the Champions League at the moment. We need to make sure we don't lose to Gladbach today. Because even though we've got a better goal difference than Lyon, if we lose, 5-0, by 5 goals again or so on, and Lyon win by 5 goals, which they could do against Liège, then we're out of the Champions League. This is the side we're going to go with against Gladbach today. Edison starts in goal, back 4 of Cancelo, Stones, Diaz and Theo Hernandez. We've got Rodri, Aouar and Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield. And up top, it's Joao Felix with Mahrez on the right supporting him and Ferran Torres on the left. On the bench, we've got Lukaku, Foden, Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan, Ake Walker and Zach Steffen. Strong side, and hopefully it's strong enough to get these 3 points against Gladbach today. So a massive Champions League game, and there is the captain, the club's highest rated player, and probably one of the highest rated players in the world at the moment, the 95 rated Kevin De Bruyne. And the Gladbach fans come with the atmosphere, come with the banners, and what a stadium this is, and what an atmosphere it will be at Borussia Park against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Well, they've already got the better of us once, Gladbach, and this is the side they're going to go with today. Looks like a strong side and very similar to the side that did beat us 5-2 the Etihad. They've got Moses Simon, Hoffman, Atal, Kramer, Hinteregger on the bench. It's Sommer in goal, Line at Denayer, Koundé and Duarte at the back, Zakari and Tuchemeni in the midfield, Djenepo and Thuram on the wings, and it's Stindl in behind Vlahovic. Strong Gladbach side, especially Thuram on that left-hand side as well. Vlahovic, who seems like a very, very good striker, doesn't he? Definitely get a move from these. So Manchester City versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. Deciding game, and who wins the group, who goes through. And it's live from Borussia Park. Well, Everton didn't really cause us any problems defensively. Oh, a chance here for Joao Felix. Oh, he saved it. Sommer. They just hit us on the break 4 times, didn't they? Everton scored 4 goals. I'm worried that Gladbach could do that today. Velovic gets it back, though. Well, actually, Lyon are losing to Standard Liège, which is a surprise. Oh, Rodri wins it back, gives it back away. Zakaria. Ball through to Gineppo. Great save by Edison. Diaz out. That's our first warning sign. Luckily, they haven't scored from it. De Bruyne, who's now onside. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Puts it back to Ferran. Oh, he's missed. Put it wide for Ferran Torres. Great chance on his left foot. I feel like he should finish that. The finishing's a bit of a problem at the moment, isn't it? Ferran. Over the top to Hernandez. Cuts it across to Joao Felix with a bullet header in the box. And Joao Felix gives a 1-0 lead. Great work by Teo there. He just let the ball just sit up a bit for him, hoping that it didn't go out of play, with enough time to cross it in, which he did get. And he cuts it back to Felix in the box. Cancelo holds off Koundé. Duarte's nowhere near him in the box, Joao Felix. And it's a really good header, actually. Lukaku-esque, you know, getting it to one side of the keeper, not heading it straight down the middle. He's done really well there, the Portuguese international. Back from injury now. And firing like you expect of him. His first goal in the Champions League and 1-0 with League Gladbach. That's a really good start to the game. 23rd minute. And we're in front. Good block by Diaz. Corner for Gladbach. We've been saying this season about working on our defensive ability. I know we've made the opposition a bit more difficult. It's a harder game mode now, isn't it, pretty much? Because of the sliders. But even so, defensively we need to improve this season. We have done it at the start at times, but I mean, that Everton game didn't prove that. Oh, and Diaz here has been burnt past by Tchouaméni, and Edison comes out. Rodri loses that. Cancelo. Felix. Aouar. Well played. Mahrez. Fouled, surely by Duarte. Referee thinks not. All over the top here to Thuram. Ball through. Good save, Edison. Gineppo with a header. 1-1. It's so easy to cut us open with some of the passing, isn't it? I know the passing's better of these now, but even so, I'm really disappointed to concede a goal like that. You'll see it again here. Stones is positioning. Good save by Edison, but Gineppo, no one on him. Free in the box. Heads into the back of the net, 1-1. 31 minutes gone and poor bit of defending again there. Gineppo. Diaz can't block it. Mahrez in there. Well done, Riyad Mahrez. Getting back and doing the hard work there. Felix. De Bruyne. Oh, he cut it. Why did he cut it back? When the pass was on there. Rodri, good tackle. Oh. We win the ball back so many times. Give it straight back to them. Here's Thuram. Holds off Cancelo too easily. Stones across. Zakaria. Gineppo deflected behind for a corner. I'm not happy with that there. Winning the ball back well by Rodri, but then Cancelo gives it straight back to them. Edison, good catch. Cancelo, good touch. De Bruyne. Felix. Aouar. Hernandez, big hit from Teo Hernandez, who's really hit his goal scoring form from fullback this season. He can't half cut across the ball with power, can he? Teo Hernandez. And that's 2-1, we're back in front here, 41 minutes. Joao Felix with the assist. No, it isn't. Into Aouar. Now Aouar played it through to Hernandez. And he hits it across the goalkeeper. Really good finish by Teo. How many goals in the Champions League now for him? He's first in the Champions League, but surely he scored quite a few in the Premier League. 2-1 we lead. 41 minutes. Koundé under pressure again from Cancelo. And that is half time. 2-1 we lead. But it's looking like Rodri is going to have to come off. And I don't think Yankel Herrera is on the bench, is he? So maybe Gundogan has to come on in that holding midfield position with the injury to Rodri. Oh, it's in towards Felix again. Can we not cross it to someone who's big? Cancelo. Ferran. Cancelo. Gundogan over the top. Diaz cuts it back to... Oh, it's Teo Hernandez in the box again. That was a brilliant goal. What a well-worked goal that was. Ruben Diaz burst forward from the back. I thought maybe he'll be in position to head it. It went a bit wide for him. He still managed to get it right across the box. And look who's there again. It's the fullback, Teo Hernandez. He's right foot this time. Hammers it in. He hits everything with power, doesn't he, Teo? No placement. Pure power in that shot from the French fullback. And we lead by 3 goals to 1 now. Much better performance against Gladbach this time round. And they could be going out the Champions League here if Lyon can pick up a win against Stanley Age. What you expect from them, don't you, really? But he did say they were 1-0 down. Could have all changed, though, in the second half. Into De Bruyne. Stones is up there for whatever reason. Hernandez. Varane. De Bruyne makes it 4-1. Brilliant cross by Ferran Torres, by the way. And that is game, surely. 60th minute. A 4-1 lead over Gladbach. And that is massively bad for their goal difference as well, isn't it? If Lyon are close on that. Hernandez gives it wide to Varane. What a cross on his right foot. Perfectly to the left foot of Kevin De Bruyne. And he smashes it into the bottom corner. That is a really nice goal. I'm very impressed with that one. His third goal in the Champions League for Kevin De Bruyne. 4-1 we lead Gladbach. We might as well rest some key players here, mightn't we? De Bruyne is going to come off for Bernardo Silva. I'm going to see Ruben Diaz come off for Nathan Ake. Denayer nicks it off him there. Expect better as Joao Felix. Look at the opportunity they've got in the counter. One thing Ake does bring us is a bit of pace. Stones misses that chance. Vlahovic scores. 4-2. Felix gives the ball away up front. Stones misses his tackle. That's a really good finish by the striker. He looks a good player. Don't know what rating he is, Vlahovic. But he looks very good, doesn't he? He scored against us a few times. That's probably his 5th goal he scored against us in 2 games. Cancelo into Aouar, giving away again. Oh, he's won it back though, Cancelo. Oh, good save by Sommer. Felix to the far post. Hits the post. Could have made it 5-2 there. We could have responded to Gladbach the way they beat us with exactly the same scoreline against them. And here comes the counter with Gineppo. Stindl. Duarte. Stones, good block. That's better from Stones from the other chance he had to try and cut out an attacking pass. And they're going to make their first substitution of the game. Christoph Kreimer for Tchouaméni. Cancelo nicks it twice. That's better, Joao. Uses physicality with 2-on-1 here. 3-on-1. Felix. Pace. Skill. Felix makes it 5-2. So we do respond to Gladbach. The 5-2 defeat to them with a 5-2 defeat for them. Well, we could still score more. 72 minutes played. But 5-2 we lead here against Gladbach. And they could be going out because of this result. They really could be. They've got such a good team as well. You know, Koundé and Denayer at the back. Zakari in midfield with Tchouaméni. Stindl's been good. Vlahovic is class. Duarte and Lima are decent fullbacks. They'd be unlucky to go out, really, because they played really well against us in that first game. It's the other games, clearly, there's been a problem for them. So 5-2 we lead. Bernardo, Aouar. Good run by Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez! Oh, he's made it 6. Wonderful finish from Mahrez. Cuts him from the right-hand side. Can find him in a position where he's running in behind. And puts the ball in the back of the net. 6-2. Well, anything you can do, Gladbach, we can do better. Aouar finds Mahrez outside the boot, and Mahrez, really good finish by Riyad Mahrez. May have lost a couple of yards of pace or so with that injury, but he's still firing at top quality, isn't it? Still firing at such a high level. And 6-2 we lead Borussia Mönchengladbach now. Simon back into Duarte, and Nathan Ake makes a good tackle. Mahrez, look at the counter on again. They've thrown bodies forward. Mahrez loves the run-up teams. Into Joao Felix. What a ball from Mahrez. Joao Felix gets a hat-trick. 7-2. We've battered them here today. We've conceded 2 goals for a disappointment. We've scored 7 at the other end. It's only 84th minute. There's still 5 minutes to go. Which they could still make it 8 or 9. Great ball by Mahrez. Into Joao Felix. And he gets a hat-trick. And at the moment, he's in a bit better form than Lukaku, isn't he? Especially in this episode. Good work from Felix. He curls that one into the top corner. It's not even in the top corner, is it? It's a simple finish from the Portuguese international. Hat-trick for Joao Felix. His first start, I think, in the Champions League of the season. And he gets 3 goals. And he puts us through. And he could be putting Gladbach out. And again. He's taking control of this game, the youngster, isn't he? Look at the space for Mahrez here. Mahrez. Inside Koundé. Mahrez! Oh, it's world class. 8-2. Rockets it in the top corner. Wonderful strike from Riyad Mahrez. He cuts inside Koundé there, who's standing off him. He's not sure what to do. He's worried he might beat him. Sends him the wrong way. And puts it in the back of the net with a wonderful finish. What a strike from Riyad Mahrez. 8-2. How many is that in the Champions League for him? Only 2. 2 today as well. I think Gladbach could be out here. If Lyon have got a win against Liège, their goal difference is so low. It looks like they'll be going into the Europa League. Here's Cancelo. Koundé's trying to defend Felix. Forgetting about Cancelo, who dinks it across on Jason Denayer. Gets back wonderfully. Mahrez can't keep that in. And it's full time. Manchester City 8. Gladbach 2. We're through in the Champions League. I'm not sure what that means for Gladbach. We'll have to have a look to see if they're through or not. It's Joao Felix with the hat-trick. What a wonderful Champions League performance from this man. Still young, still developing. Got that injury, didn't it? It's sort of curtailed his season a bit. But he's getting back into full form. And he's starting this season now like he ended last season before the injury. So this is how all the Champions League groups do finish. Wolves and Dortmund have gone through. Wolves finished top of their group. Dortmund second. RB Salzburg into the Europa League. Shakhtar Donetsk out. Real Madrid into Milan through. Benfica into the Europa League. And Spartak Moscow out. Barcelona and AC Milan through. PSV into the Europa League. And Lokomotiv Moscow out. Ajax and Roma through. Chelsea into the Europa League. That's a disappointment for them. And Dynamo Kiev out. Bayern Munich and Juventus through. Club Brugge into the Europa League. Dynamo Zagreb out. They didn't get 1 point in the whole of the group stage. In our group, we go through, and Lyon do go through because they won against Standard Liège on that last game. Oh, did they draw? No, they drew with Standard Liège, but that 1 point gave them 9 points, and Gladbach were only on 8. So Lyon through with us. Gladbach into the Europa League. Standard Liège out. And then finally, oh no, there's Group H and G as well. Atletico Madrid and Spurs through. Leverkusen into the Europa League, only on goal difference. And, oh, not even on goal difference. Must be on head-to-head record against Spurs because they had a better goal difference. Istanbul Başakşehir out. And then finally, it's PSG and Sociedad through. CSK Moscow into the Europa League and Olympiacos out. And an update on the Rodri situation. He's hyperextended his knee in that last game. So he's just come back from his injury. And he'll be out again for another 4 weeks. So another month of football missing for Rodri. Well, in the league table, we are 4 points off leaders Liverpool, and Arsenal only 2 points off us. And Chelsea 4 points off us. So it's getting pretty tight at the top of the table. Liverpool are the runaway leaders at the moment. And we've got Southampton at home today, which we will simulate. I think Southampton are pretty low down the table, aren't they? Let's just check that. Yeah, they're down in 11th mid-table because we've got a cup game after this against Manchester United. So this is the side we're going to go with against Southampton. Edison starts in goal. We've got Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte and Zinchenko the back four. Herrera starts in the middle with De Bruyne and Gundogan. Then it's still on the left, Foden on the right, and Romeo Lukaku up top. As for Southampton, they've got Scuffet in goal. Once was a wonder kid, wasn't he, the Italian? Walker Peters, Montes, Chiara, and Alioski at left back. Clivert, Beltran, Lamina, and Moura. Maybe it's Lucas Moura, the four in midfield. And it's Eddie Nketiah and Dia up top. And we come away with a 4-1 win over Southampton. Lukaku and Sterling get the goals early on in the game. Then Southampton responded just after the break with a goal from Nketiah. But Sterling and De Bruyne then the 62nd and 75th minute give us a 4-1 win. And another 3 points in the Premier League. So for our final game of the episode, it's Carabao Cup quarter-final action, and we face Manchester United away at Old Trafford. So this is the side we're going to go with against Manchester United in this Carabao Cup quarter-final. Zach Steffen starts in goal, a back four of Walker, Diaz, Ake and Alexander Zinchenko, Doyle, De Bruyne and Aouar in the midfield. Then it's Ferran Torres on the left, Bernardo Silva on the right today, and Joao Felix through the middle. On the bench we've got Lukaku, Rodgers, Foden, Herrera, Hernandez, Stones and Edison. Well, a nice big game to end the episode today. Quarter-final game. And against Manchester United. Derby day. We managed to beat them, haven't we, this season? Feel like it anyway. Tough side, though, to face, aren't they? Every time on FIFA or on PES even. United always seem to turn up, don't they? And no matter how many goals you are ahead, could be 4-0 up, they still tend to come back. And it's something Manchester United used to do a lot of times, years ago. Not so much anymore. We might see it again today in our game against them. Well, the team shake hands here. Sancho, Rashford, looking like a strong side. Bruno Fernandes, Andre Silva, the striker. Plenty of Portuguese players in the field once again, as there always is with us. And Tommy Doyle being dropped in the deep end, you could say, playing this game today. So this is the Manchester United side that faces. They've got Henderson, Dalot, Greenwood, Barretta, Shaw, Pogba and Cavani all on the bench. Their starting lineup, they've gone with David De Gea in goal. A back four of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Phil Jones back in there with Mancini and Alex Telles. McTominay, the captain, holds the midfield with Donny van der Beek. Rashford on the left and Sancho on the right. And it's Bruno Fernandes in behind fellow international teammate Andre Silva. You know our side. You know the Manchester United side now. Who are you thinking is going to win this game? I'm hoping us, but we struggle against Manchester United. And Bruno Fernandes, he's unplayable at times on FIFA. So Manchester City versus Manchester United. Carabao Cup quarter-final. And it's live from Old Trafford. We've got to have a perfect performance today. We've been a bit hit and miss, haven't we, in this episode? That defeat to Everton. The win against Gladbach, which was completely the opposite. We need to make sure this is more of a Gladbach performance than an Everton one. Bruno Fernandes here. And there they come on the counter. Hopefully Walker can handle Rashford today. I've told him to stay back and stay on Rashford. Space for Sancho. Oh, Sancho burst past Ake across the box to Andre Silva, 1-0 down. Had to cuss out Sancho there, did Nathan Ake. Couldn't do so, and Andre Silva scores against us, 1-0 down. Early on in the 6th minute in this quarter-final. Ake's got to do better against Sancho here. Walker comes across to make up for his mistake, but they leave Andre Silva all alone in the box. It's an easy finish for the Portuguese striker. 1-0 down here to Manchester United. Terrible start. What a pass that is with the outside of his boot. De Bruyne-esque. Varane. Joao Felix. Oh, it's blocked by Mancini. We're in the front foot here, but Manchester United can defend. Felix with a header. Diaz runs in for it. And Sancho clears. Ball through. Walker deals with it. De Bruyne. Bernardo. Look at the bodies they throw forward. Bernardo Silva. Switch it to Varane. Varane. Into Felix. 1-1. Deserved goal, that one. Hit them on the counter. Bernardo, a lovely ball. Really was. To switch the play over the top to Ferran Torres. And he plays into Joao Felix. Van der Beek's trying to get back to get to Felix. He's in the middle. There's no chance. David De Gea is saving that. Two ex-Atletico Madrid players there. In Felix and De Gea. But De Gea has no chance of stopping that chance from Joao Felix. So back level at 1-1. Took us 10 minutes to get level. Still worried about the defence actually. We're still a bit shaky when they get the ball in those wide positions. And they give the ball away. Scott McTominay, the captain. Ake out to Van der Beek. Wonderful work from Nathan Ake. Aouar. Bernardo. There's Joao Felix. Phil Jones. Felix gives it off to Aouar. Over the top to De Bruyne. 2-1 we lead. Mistake in the middle from, was it Phil Jones? Nathan Ake. He starts that attack from defence by coming out and winning that ball. It's risky football from Ake. It's risky defending. But it pays off when you've got the quality. You know, you've got the aggression, the determination to win the ball back. Felix into Aouar. Dinks it over the top to De Bruyne. And he puts it into the back of the net. De Gea again, no chance with that one. And 2-1 we lead in this Manchester derby in the quarter-final. There's a goal for Kevin De Bruyne. Diaz through the back of Rashford. Andre Silva. Over the top to Rashford. Round Diaz, Rashford with a shot. Into the hands of Zach Steffen. Doyle again. Felix. Aouar. Ball over the top to De Bruyne once more. De Bruyne. Felix! Oh, it's 3-1. Great football. De Bruyne to Joao Felix. Aouar over the top to De Bruyne, who's just getting better and better, isn't he, Houssem Aouar, every time he plays. Ilkay Gundogan's class as well, but Gundogan might be worried that Aouar is going to overtake him. He's brought in to be the future after Gundogan, and he's definitely good enough, isn't he, Houssem Aouar? And this Felix there ahead of Phil Jones. He just puts it in, side foots it in the back of the net. 31 minutes. He's third in the Carabao Cup for Joao Felix, and 3-1 we lead Manchester United. Well, when I went 1-0 down, it's not the way I expected the game to go. Van der Beek's give the ball away now to Felix. Into Bruno. Silva. Ake's down. Oh, Diaz fouls Andre Silva there, but gets away with that one. Well done, Ruben Diaz. Doyle. Spins Bruno Fernandes. Takes him for a bit of a ride there. 2-goal lead at half-time will take. Rashford. Diaz, great tackle. And that is half-time, isn't it? It's a free kick to Manchester United for absolutely nothing from Ruben Diaz. Ball comes into the front post. Sancho's in there, and Nathan Ake clears. And here's Joao Felix, De Bruyne. They won't let us counter, but that is half-time. 3-1 in lead United at Old Trafford in this quarter-final, and I've been very happy with the performance so far. And that man, Joao Felix, has been on top form. Zinchenko. Howard. Oh, what a pass, De Bruyne. Into Varane. Oh, what a goal that is. 4-1. I think United are going to admit defeat here. Admit that they are going out of the Carabao Cup and we are going to the semi-finals. Wonderful goal that is by Ferran Torres. What a finish. What a finish. Into De Bruyne here. Lifts it over the top to Ferran. One touch. Bang. Back of the net. And every goal we scored, David De Gea has been absolutely nowhere near it. If he's on the left-hand side, we put it in the right-hand side of the net. If he's on the right-hand side, we put it in the left-hand side. Look at that. He just watches it going. No chance for him. Great finish from Ferran Torres. And we lead by 4-1 within 50 minutes. And United, they're going out, aren't they, surely? They've been really poor the last 2 seasons, United, haven't they? They really have. I know they've beat us a few times, but their league form in the cup competitions, they've not turned up. Okay. Oh, okay, with a poor pass. Really poor. Rashford. Tommy Doyle. Wonderful. Great game, the youngster. Obviously, he's got issues in his game, but he's won the ball back here. De Bruyne. Oh, he makes it 5-1. Goodbye, Manchester United. You're going out of this competition. Well, this is a better performance than the Everton one. We were slow, weren't we, in that performance against Everton? It wasn't until the second half where we sort of picked it up, even after they scored, didn't they, at the start of the second half. The Gladbach game in this game, we're back to the way we want to be playing. Good finish by De Bruyne. 5-1, we lead Manchester United. We will make some substitutions, why not? Ferran Torres is going to go through the middle. We're going to rest Joao Felix. On comes Morgan Rogers. Phil Foden for Kevin De Bruyne. And John Stones for Ruben Diaz. 3 substitutions of players who don't play too many games at the moment. So we'll get him on and get him some game time. We've got Phil Foden playing through the middle today, which is his natural position, which he will play there in the future. He's been playing on the wing a lot. Foden! Oh my word! What a goal in the Manchester derby. Well, the boy from Manchester, a City fan, the stop-put Iniesta they call him, has just scored a Messi-esque goal against these today. And when Kevin De Bruyne is, 35 and he can't play football anymore, and he worries about Manchester City having someone to take over from him, he can sleep, like a baby at night, because he's got Phil Foden, who comes on and does that when he plays through the middle. And maybe we move Foden through the middle next season. Maybe we do. Maybe it's his time to shine through the midfield. Great goal by Phil Foden. 6-1. United know this scoreline very well in a Manchester derby, don't they? Only as far as Tommy Doyle is playing this midfield role really well, though he's given it away here. Got things to work on, we know that, Tommy Doyle. He's, 74 rated, 73 rated. He's a young man who's showing lots of potential. Oh, John Stones, wonderful. But he's showing talent, isn't he? How can he find Rodgers? He can find Morgan Rodgers. Here he comes, the England Youth International. Inside Phil Jones. Rodgers! Oh, he's hit the bar. Wonderful stuff. Bernardo. Oh, overhit pass there by Bernardo Silva towards Rodgers. He'll feel disappointed not to get his goal in the derby. He's definitely got the quality, hasn't he? Morgan Rodgers. Surely we can get him into this side at some point. Andre Silva's off. Edinson Cavani's on. Under pressure. On as far as Zinchenko. Varane. Aouar. Oh, into Phil Foden, who makes it 7-1. Well, that Everton game where we were shocking. I just can't believe how shocking we were. We've come back in these last 2 games. What was it? 7-2 against Gladbach, 8-2 against Gladbach, and this is 7-1 against Manchester United. And this is on the... we've made the game mode harder, and we're still battering them. I can't believe it. 7-1. Foden's come on and got a double. Left foot, right foot. Devastating, if you've seen the Gary Neville video. Bruno Fernandes, what a ball that is. Perfectly timed. Edinson Cavani. Stones, who's come on for Ruben Diaz to give Diaz a rest, and he's been class. Telles. Good tackle, Stones. Just letting Telles know he's there. Rashford. Telles is offside. Wonderful defending from Manchester City. Rodgers. Oh, it's a nice ball to Bernardo. Is it overhit? It's just overhit by the young man. Something needs to work on his execution of pass. That was the right idea. De Gea sends it long. Got so many young wingers, haven't we, and attackers. And that is full-time. Manchester City 7, Manchester United 1. We have battered them, and we are into the Carabao Cup semi-final. At this point last season, we got knocked out, didn't we, to Norwich. So thank you very much for watching this episode. A successful end to the episode, beating Manchester United in the derby. Please do continue to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Enjoy what Phil Foden has to offer on this career mode, because he's going to keep going. He's only going to get better and better, isn't it? And we'll see you next time.